Hi Pisces, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity. I really hope my messages inspire you to see the art within yourself, within your journey, within anything, because everything is symbolic. Everything has artistic meaning, even the things you wouldn't suspect. We all start from zero, we all start from a blank canvas, and we're constantly learning each and every day. And we're constantly adding art to our own personal canvases. So just look at it that way. If you'd like a personal reading, all the information is in the description box, and there's no rules here. You can binge watch them, even the old ones, even the ones that aren't meant for your specific sign. You can get anything from my messages, any advice, anything you need to hear. What I started drawing for you is what looks like a scorpion with a stinger. You do not want to get stung by a scorpion. I'm also getting Scorpio, getting stung by a Scorpio. As I kept drawing, I could faintly make out the initial T, an uppercase T, something or someone with the letter T. I'm thinking of a cross, sacrificing, dealing with someone will sacrifice so much for you. Sacrifice, Scorpio, Scorpion. Interesting. I also channeled the words tape, talent, and toil. I'm seeing talent in a bit of a sarcastic way. Like, oh, they have a talent for evil. They have a thing for this. You know what I mean? Talent for dark things. Talent can mean like many things, but in a different context, like sarcastically. With toil, I'm hearing that song Toil and Trouble, like a cauldron, double, double, toil and trouble, which is a witch's song where three of them are around the cauldron. Kind of reminds me of the Three of Cups gathering together on a mission. They're gathering around the cauldron, summoning trouble, casting a spell to happen to Macbeth, who in a way had lots of karma for cheating his way to the crown, thinking he could kill his way to the crown. So cheating one's way is a major theme here. No wonder I was getting talent in a twisted way. Someone's trying to cheat their way to the top. But it wasn't going to turn out well for Macbeth due to the piling up of bad karma, and also usually when you gain enemies, or when you constantly hurt people, you have a lot of people like kind of looking your way with bad energy, if that makes sense. Like those witches are a perfect example of that. I don't mean this in a weird way, but I'm kind of thinking of Forensic Files right now. I was watching this episode where this businessman, he started from the bottom, worked his way up, but then he started stealing money from people, and then he stole money from the wrong person, and that person killed him. That person, it totally backfired. It's like he messed with the wrong person that time. So that's significant here as well. It's like the more this person does, the worse it will get. Each time it's amplified. I'm not sure where Scorpio and Scorpions come in. Ooh, I'm hearing stinging oneself, stabbing oneself in the back. This is self-inflicted in a way, maybe not even consciously. I'm getting as well purposeful self-inflicted pain. Someone enjoys pain. Sounds very Scorpio, I don't know, just gives me that vibe. And Macbeth killed can also mean sacrifice, like making a sacrifice, his way to the crown, which would explain the sacrifice thing I got in the beginning. It's already making sense. And I'm seeing this too as, I'm seeing the death card right now, which is Scorpio. They don't care who they have to lose, sacrifice, kill, figuratively, they will get to where they want to be. And death, that card, is Scorpio energy, but it's always commonly associated with change, rebirth. Like, that's cool and all, but right now, I'm seeing it as there's that person left, they're barely alive. It's almost like something's eating them alive. Like, literally, they have no skin on their face. They're a skeleton. And everyone around them is dead. It's literally Macbeth right there. perfect analogy. Like killing one's way to the top, cheating one's way to the top, trying to get rid of everything and everyone, or doing bad things to do that, and it backfires, like I described that Forensic Files thing. I think I covered everything. And I was even getting the Three of Swords. I'm seeing the Three of Swords as self-inflicted, like a knife through one's heart. And I was getting Three of Cups energy with those three witches, those three people. It's like he did something to three people, or someone did something to three people, Macbeth, and it's like the swords are coming right back and plunging into the heart. It's very, very weird, I know, but I think I'm getting somewhere with this. I don't even know if I feel drawn to do tarot. Sometimes I just feel like I don't need it, and every time I use it, it's like, why? But I guess we can. I'm just gonna do one by one. What's also very deep about the crown thing is, how do you know, like, once you finally get this, was it really worth what you lost? That's another thing you can ask yourself. Major life lessons right here. Reminds me of the 7 deadly sins as well. Greed, power, that's majorly sought after. Power is everything to some people, no matter how they get it. So many bad people in power right now, so it's not really just a reading. So we have Queen of Wands. Then we have that little cat there protecting the queen. The queen has the crown. I'm almost picturing this scenario of someone like trying to steal the crown, take the crown from you, take something from the rightful owner. It's almost like something that was meant for you, something this is your world type thing. You can do anything you want with it, and it's like someone wants to have that. But it can only be obtained through bad things. It's almost like that cat is like, don't even try. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna get. It's almost like the guards, and what they call it, security in a way, protecting the castle, protecting the queen. It's just not gonna work. It's not gonna penetrate. It's not gonna sting. And I was getting silenced, like that tape over the mouth thing, trying to silence you. And I was saying Scorpio, or that Scorpio energy someone has to them. Wheel of Fortune, piling up of bad karma. Oh my god, I'm seeing with the Queen of Wands, that thing I said where one day you're going to encounter the wrong person, or one day you're going to encounter the wrong person that is like heavily protected, or like where their ancestors don't play. You know, you've heard people say stuff like that. That's what this feels like. With the books up here, I'm getting you might encounter someone that's smarter than you, someone that isn't easily fooled. And when you're not easily fooled, usually something backfires. I even got that visualization with like the 3 of Cups, the 3 witches, Macbeth, and then the 3 of Swords, which is like, in a weird, indirect way, it's self-inflicted pain. So someone's inflicting this on themselves and they don't realize it. So hurting others is hurting themselves, which is, we've heard that so many times. It's like hurt people, and what goes around comes around. It's a very common phrase. Temperance. I'm getting that talent thing again. Someone has a talent for this, someone has a talent for that. And we have Sun at the bottom of the deck. I'm getting someone has a talent of making themselves appear in a good light. It almost feels like a scenario of, it's like you see them for what they are, but everyone else is fooled. Because in the beginning, when I was talking about like Scorpio, it felt like one-on-one. Like this is a one-on-one problem. Only you see someone for what they are. And with the tape, it's like you're being silenced. Or you feel like you can't speak up, you can't say what you want to say. The Empress. So we have a lot of royalty here. Royal energy. Both of them are wearing crowns. But the Queen of Wands, weirdly enough, feels more powerful to me, because why else would that cat be guarding her? She must have something that people want. She must have something that needs protection. She must have something that is worth something, aka the crown. But no one's protecting this person. Feels very surface level. And then 5 of Swords. There's that energy. It's like all these people want nothing to do with this person and they're smiling. And then 10 of Swords, self-inflicted. This feels like return to sender. I swear to God, it feels like that. This is like 10 people, 10 or more people, so many people. And it's just adding up. And I feel like too that it's like this person has many enemies. I don't know. I love when the cards are a direct mirror of what I channel. I'm seeing this as someone who finally got the crown, or finally got what they thought they wanted, but it's still not enough. Like Temperance, so you need moderation. It's like someone always wants more and more and more. And then as that continues, it's like one person dead, death energy, Scorpio, one person dead in the background, 2, 3, 4, 5, just continues and continues. And then the more they hurt themselves. So maybe a part of this karma too, like it's not literally karma, like someone has like spells done on them, it's just an analogy, but their karma is having nobody in the end. Sometimes power and greed costs you the very people or the very life that you used to have. Whoa, deep. I'm gonna get a Harry Potter card. Ooh. I'm getting something about a fallen angel. Because I was getting the sun as if they present themselves differently. Hermione's wand. Hermione is basically, to me, the definition of the High Priestess. She's intuitive. She's an excellent judge of character. And many times in the movies, they looked at her like, what would we do without Hermione? She's smart. She has the brains. Ooh. And she was often discredited because of her blood. Well, in modern times, outside of Harry Potter, you could consider that like racist. A lot of people were like racist towards her because she wasn't a real witch, a real wizard. but she was smarter, and she constantly proved a lot of people wrong. Her girl was getting book smart here, like, so it's like, so yeah, someone's messing with the wrong person, and maybe that person is going to be you. For some, this person hasn't even gotten to you yet, and it's like, you're their, you're what's gonna trigger them to change, or you're what's going to wake them up. It's gonna be their, like, rock bottom, their breaking point. Not that you're gonna cause, like, pain on them, but you're just gonna, it's like a taste of your own medicine type thing. Encountering the wrong person, or encountering the person that's not going to be fooled out of the rest. Does that make sense? I know what I'm trying to say. And then we have bottom of the deck, as I was shuffling, we got exploding bonbons. I'm getting something that's exploding in one's face. It's like a spell gone wrong. I'm gonna get one of these. I'm hearing Sirius talking to Hermione, you really are the brightest witch of your age. He even complimented her. Like, you really, blood doesn't make the witch. Looks don't make a witch. Looks can be deceiving. I'm getting something too about, like, a weak person. Someone looks very fragile, very weak, but then on the inside, it's like you have this strong core and strong discipline. It's like you're smarter than you appear, but you also kind of like that because people are surprised. Things often explode in people's faces. Wisdom. Oh my god. Yes. Exactly. Wisdom. Someone is smarter, or someone is maybe just as smart, but they don't show it. It's like they're hiding in between the trees, hiding in the bushes. And she has, like, this magic coming from her hands. Then we have that dove. It's like peaceful energy. And, like, this is your world. This was given to you by the divine. Like, this is something that's meant for you. If something isn't meant for you, you can't force it. You can't sacrifice for it. You can't kill for it. You can't just, it just won't work. I mean, and sometimes it will, but then a lot of chaos will be around you. And who would want that, honestly? I think greed, money, things people will do for greed. And then grief. Greed leads to grief. Isn't that weird? Didn't I say at the end someone would start, like, grieving something? That dog is dead. It's like grieving a pet, or grieving a companion that you've had for, usually dogs last or stay around for 10 years. And then that's it. So something that lasted for a decade, and it's coming to an end. And tens have to do with endings. But tens are also resemble a rebirth, because what comes after 10 in tarot? 1. Getting something about being number 1, always being number 1, like your spot can never be taken. So take a lesson from Macbeth. Maybe even look up that story. Maybe it'll inspire someone, or maybe it'll help you if you're dealing with someone like this. I'm getting multiple things. For someone's going to encounter the wrong person, aka you. For some of you, this happened to you, and this person continues to do it, but their karma will take care of it, I think. I think that's the point here. You don't have to do anything. It's like Hermione took people down just by being herself. Even when she was discredited or doubted. If you've seen Harry Potter, you know what I'm talking about. For some of you, you were even doubted by the color of your skin. Because in the wizarding world, mudblood was considered a slur, and she was called that many times. Really hope that's not what's happening here, but it feels very nasty. Moral of the story is, know your power, know who you are, and be okay with this. Because it won't work. It'll always catch up to you to have swords. And in a weird way, it's self-inflicted. Okay, Pisces. That's the end of this channeled message. Although it was like very long and all over the place, I hope you got something from it. I hope it really made sense for you. Please like, subscribe, support the channel any way you can. I would really appreciate it. And this just about sums it up, doesn't it? Look at that power emanating from you. It's amazing. Okay, guys. Bye.